Working that pretzel.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Next up, we're just going to stand up, and we're going to be doing some toe touches. So we're going to be trying to think about feet shoulder width apart. It's nice, good, relaxing toe touches at a nice, steady pace. Don't go too quick. Just think about getting down there. Not worried about you guys doing the proper hip hinge. Just going to be working on opening up those hamstrings here. We're doing a lot of movements today that require a little bit of that bent over position, so it's good to open those hamstrings up.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Next up, we're going to go into the push-up position, and we're going to do what's called Spider-Man with rotation. So with our hands under our shoulders, we're going to step in with our right foot. Then we rotate with our right arm. Step back. Do the same thing with the left. So when your right foot steps, rotate with your right arm. When your left foot steps, rotate with that left arm. Try to follow your hand up so that you guys are getting good thoracic rotation throughout that Spider-Man. Looks good. Everyone's stepping with the correct foot and rotating with the correct arm.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Next up is Frankenstein. So that's where we're going to stand up. You guys are going to think about marching and with the legs, shooting them out nice and straight. One leg and then the other. It's kind of like the Frankenstein's monster. You do not have to hold both your arms out if you don't want to. You can always do one leg and then the other. Don't do too fast of a kick here. Just a nice steady leg up. Trying to keep those legs nice and straight. Try to have those feet flexed as well. Try to feel that through your hamstrings. Possibly a little bit through that glute as well.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Next up, we're just going to be doing some body weight squats. So for this one, you're just going to think about keeping that nice tall chest, those feet screwed to the floor, and then you're just going to get the depth, making sure you're keeping those eyes up. You can always do a wall sit in place of the squats here. Make sure we're opening those hips up. Start maybe a little bit slow, might feel a little bit stiff. But as that 30 seconds starts going, you start to feel like the hips are opening up. You get a little more depth.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, and then we're going to end with lateral hops. So lateral hops are feet together. As you guys will then hop side to side over an imaginary hurdle. You can always substitute that 2-step shuffle. You go 2 steps quick, stop, 2 steps quick, stop. Your choice. Go ahead and begin. We're moving side to side. Keep going, keep going. We got 10 more seconds. Get that body warmed up.
3, 2, 1. Your time.
Excellent. All right, go ahead and grab your water bottles. Put those heart rate monitors on. This morning we have one circuit that lasts about 20 minutes, and that is going to be it today. We have 45 seconds of work by 15 seconds of rest. And you're going to do 4 rounds. We got 5 different exercises. So it's a little bit longer work, but we didn't choose the hardest exercises inside that 45 seconds. Make sure that they're doable. I got a few people who are outside today. Make sure you guys, if you have something for step-ups, just make sure it supports your weight when you guys are actually not in your house today. Okay? We're going to make sure that for step-ups, you're going to do one leg at a time. If you have weights, you guys are more than welcome to weight this movement, but we're going to show you how to do it with different ways. Okay, so first off, we're just putting that foot nice and flat. That step up, standing up nice and tall, controlling our descent back down so we're not pummeling it into the floor. Okay, we're going to do that same leg on repeat for 45 seconds. The next round, you'll switch legs. If you want to weight it, you can always weight it with something in your chest, like a goblet or a medicine ball. You just hold it then with a nice good hug, pulling those shoulder blades back. If you have 2 weights, like 2 dumbbells, you just hold those in a suitcase style then by your side. Okay, so if you don't have anything for step-ups, don't worry about that. For that one, you can always do more of a high knee where you guys are running in place, just getting those knees up, or doing more of a marching technique, where you kind of, substitute that instead of doing the step-ups. Okay, so that's going to be exercise number 1. That's 45 seconds, so decent amount of work on that leg there. The next exercise is what we call plank knee taps or ankle taps, depending on your mobility. So you start in that tall plank position, so it's a core movement. Then you just walk in towards your feet with your hands. Then you're going to reach your opposite hand towards your opposite leg. You're just going to think about from there, you just reach across and tap. You're going to reach across, tap. If you have to walk your hands in a little bit so that you can reach your knees or your shins, you can do that as well. The more range of motion you have, the more mobility you have, the farther down your leg you can touch. For example, if you have really good mobility, you can touch your toe, like Trevor's doing there. If you feel like you can't quite get there, tapping your knee is just fine. If plank knee taps are out of the question, we can always do a plank hold, though, on our forearms. So a plank hold for 45 seconds on our forearms. Just think about elbows underneath those shoulders, engaging those shoulders just a little bit, focusing on your breathing then for that 45 seconds. Okay, so that's going to be exercise number 2, either plank taps or the plank hold. Exercise number 3, we're going to do what's called a Y to a T. So this is a posterior shoulder movement. You're going to get in that bent over hip hinge position. So we're going to drive those hips back. We're going to keep that chest nice and strong. We're going to pull those shoulders back. And then we're going to go Y with our arms. Then we're going to go T. So we're going to go from one letter to the other, always leading with our thumbs and working those shoulder blades back and together. The Y is a little bit more challenging as we are mostly challenged through our thoracic extension. So we want to make sure we don't lift our rib cage when we do the letter Y. We want to stay down in that bent over position. Okay, so those are YTs. We're all going to do that. Exercise number 4, we're going to do what's called hopscotch. So hopscotch, if you ever played the game of hopscotch, you start with 2 feet, 1 foot in the middle, 2 feet again. So as Trevor shows you, it's 2 feet wide, 1 in the middle, 2 feet. Then it hops backwards, goes 1 foot, 2 feet wide again. So if you remember the old game of hopscotch, 2 feet, 1 feet, 2 feet. Then it's backwards, 1 foot, 2 feet. Okay, so we're playing hopscotch in that way. Okay, if you're a little uncomfortable with the hopscotch pattern, okay, and you don't quite feel like you can get that down, remember it's this 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. You can always do the 2-step shuffle, but it's forward and backwards. It's not side to side 2-step shuffle. It's quick feet. So you're thinking about moving back and forth over a line as quick as you can. Okay, so you think about hopscotch back in the day when you used to play. Okay, then we end up with inchworms. So inchworms, we're gonna really work on opening up those hamstrings. 45 seconds of inchworms allows for you to probably get 4 or 5 in. What we're going to be doing here is thinking about reaching down for those toes. It's a nice, good, relaxing toe touch. Then you walk it out to the push-up position. Then you walk your toes into your hands, walk your feet back to the plank position, and then walk your hands in. You're more than welcome to stand up if you guys get too tired, but we prefer if you guys would stay in that bent over position and just go right into another rep again, just like you saw Trevor do. Okay? So if you need to rest during that exercise, you just stand up. That's all you have to do. All right, inchworm, walking out. And then don't forget to bring your feet to you, okay? We're going to go for basically 19 minutes and 45 seconds. 45 seconds of work for every exercise, 15 seconds of rest. And I will walk you through and tell you what exercise is coming up next. But we start with step-ups. So exercise number 1 is going to be step-ups. If you have a box, if you have anything, you're going to run in place or you're going to do your marching. Here we go. In 5. Let's start with 4. Then we're going to go 3, 2, 1, and begin. Go.
Exercise
Step
1.
ups. Begin. So we're all working one leg right now. We're not going to switch unless you guys are doing high knees or marching. Then you guys are pumping those legs. If you have weight, remember suitcase style is a weight in each arm. Otherwise, if you have one weight, give it a big hug. Pull those shoulder blades back and together. For 45 seconds, plant that heel in, get nice and tall. Squeeze the glute at the top. Trying to work that pace. You got 15 more seconds here for the step-up pattern. I'm going to get a few more reps in. I'm going to weight this one as best you can.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. We have 15 seconds to get into our plank or our plank knee tap. So if you're going to be doing the plank, get on those forearms. Think about engaging those shoulder blades a little bit. If you're plank knee tapping,
3, 2.
you just walk those hands in a
1.
smidge.
Exercise
And
2.
begin. Go. Reach opposite hand to opposite foot or shin or knee. Try to think about bending your body with your core. Use your core. Keep yourself nice and strong. Looking good. Like look at the plank. The plank taps are looking good. Plank hold. You only have to hold for another 20 seconds. Keep going. We're almost there. 45 seconds for a plank. If you haven't been doing it for a while, it can feel pretty tough.
3, 2, 1.
Good.
Rest.
Go ahead and rest. We're going to stand up. We're all going to do what's called the letter Y by the letter T. So this is going to be a really good exercise for your shoulders, help pull you back, get you good posture again. So first thing is driving those hips back,
3,
keeping that nice tall chest,
1.
then lifting your arms up. Go ahead and begin. Think about bringing those arms in that letter Y, then out to the letter T. Make sure you have that nice neutral spine. Pretend like that stick is back there touching your head, shoulder blades, and your butt when you guys are doing this pattern. So you should be in that RDL position. Might even feel a little tiny stretch to your hamstring when you get down. Think about chest is kind of facing the floor. YT, looking good. Got 10 more seconds. I really work on pinching those shoulder blades back and down together. So you can start to feel like you're getting that
3,
posture pulled back
2,
into place.
1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Next up is Hopscotch. For those of you guys that remember that good old game. Otherwise, you have the two-step shuffle. Next time, I'll let you know to bring out your chalk for
3,
sidewalk.
2,
Sidewalk chalk.
1.
And begin.
Exercise
Go.
4.
2 feet, 1 feet. 2 feet, 1 feet. After today, you can challenge your family members to a game of hopscotch. You're just switching up the leg you're using, doing right foot, maybe doing left foot. Maybe you want to do one round all right foot, next round you want to do all left foot. Take some coordination there, going from 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1. You got 10 more seconds. Playing that hopscotch.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Excellent. Go ahead and rest. We're going to end with inchworms for round 1. So if you were here with us on Thursday, we learned to love inchworms. They're so good. So good. Don't lie, Amy Nagler. So good.
1.
And begin.
Exercise
Go.
5.
Now walk those hands out to that plank position. Engage the core. Walk your feet to your hands. The nice thing is you won't get 10 in inside of 45 seconds. Inchworms take a long time. We're only looking for maybe 4, maybe 5 maximum. You guys are doing awesome. You have 15 more seconds. That's it already. Try to stay, once you walk your hands into your feet, try to stay down and just go right back into another inchworm.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good, and rest. All right, we're back into step-ups. For those of you guys that did step-ups last round, let's switch which leg we stepped up with. If you don't have weight and you're finding that it was a little too easy, you can just go a little bit quicker. So once that foot starts to hit the ground, lift up again.
1. Exercise
And begin.
1.
Go. Otherwise, if you have anything in the house you can hold on to weight it, that's what we're looking for here. It's trying to go a little bit weighted so that we don't have to go too fast. Remember, we got high knees or marching in place if we're not stepping up. You want to get all the way up to the top of that step up as well. You got 20 seconds. So keep working that thigh, squeezing that glute at the top as well. Get up.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. We're going to move on to the plank or the plank knee taps. So remember, try to think about using that core, engage that core for the
3,
planks.
2, 1.
And
Exercise
begin.
2.
Go. And then just think about pinching those shoulder blades just a little bit when you're holding that plank position. Abby, let yourself come flat again with your back into like a tall plank. There you go. And then reset, push the hips back as you reach. And like, so that actually there's a little bit of a walk going on. There you go. You got 10 more seconds. Keep that core tight when you walk it out. Engage the core when you feel like you're stuck into the plank position.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. You're going to move on to wide T's. So that's that hip hinge position. So you start practicing by pushing that butt back, chest out, shoulders back. Letters Y,
3,
letters T.
2, 1. Exercise.
Begin. Go. You start to feel on that letter Y where you want to lift your rib cage up a little bit, kind of want to cheat it to help raise it up. Just stop in that position. We don't want to arch our back to help get our arms in the overhead position. We want to just isolate the shoulders. You're doing great. 15 seconds. Really engage those shoulders now for the last 10 seconds. Make sure we're pinching those shoulder blades.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Next up is hopscotch. I know this didn't go as well as planned for some of you last round, but we're just gonna, if you want to keep practicing it, it's a great movement pattern. Think about 2 feet in the middle, 1, 2 feet again at the top, backwards
3,
1, 2 feet at the bottom.
1.
And begin.
Exercise
Go.
4.
Otherwise, 2-step shuffle forward and backwards. Quick, 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 quick. Got hopscotch. You guys, if you can play hopscotch without anything on the ground, imagine how good you'd be with something on the ground. Ten more seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Move on to inchworms. So this is the last exercise for round 2. For inchworms, it's going to help you so you don't waddle your hips from side to side too much. You can always go a little bit wider with your feet, so go just a little bit wider than hips
1.
width.
Exercise
And
5.
begin. Go. Inchworm. Don't swing. Just slow and steady. Don't swing your body to do it. Yeah, don't do that. Good. You walk the feet in. Then you have to walk the feet back. Then you walk your hands back to your feet. You feel like you're in a toe touch position twice. You got 15 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. You're already halfway. We're back to step ups where we do the leg that we started with. Remember, when you need that drink, you got 15 seconds. Get ready.
2.
Most of you are back on that right foot.
Exercise
And
1.
begin. Go. That round 1 leg. Try to think about minimizing the time that your foot is resting on the floor. The taps, lift up again. Reset yourself, lift. Reset yourself and lift. 20 more seconds. Almost
3,
there.
2, 1. Rest.
Good, and rest. Next up, we got the plank, or you do the plank knee taps. Think about getting down there on those forearms, pinching those
1.
shoulder blades if you're doing the plank.
Exercise 2.
And begin. Go. Remember, plank knee taps, start in that plank position. Walk your hand in and reach across. A little bit of test of your posterior chain mobility as well, seeing how low you can reach and tap. You tap your toes, your shin, get to your knees. 15 more seconds.
Three, two, one. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. We're back into our Ys and our Ts. So we can't stress enough on this one how we want to make sure we're using the shoulder blades, pulling back and together. We're not using those upper traps. So we want to make sure we're not feeling this up by your neck,
2, 1.
but back there by your shoulder
Exercise
blades.
3.
Go ahead and begin. Make that letter Y. Make that letter T. Make sure you stay in that bent over position. So you have gravity as a little bit of weight there. And then always lead with those thumbs every rep. Thumbs lead up for Ys, thumbs lead up for T. So rotate those hands out. 15 more seconds. Shoulder blades, pinching them together.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Back into hopscotch. I find myself pinching my shoulder blades every time I watch you guys do YT. This is good. Hopscotch or the two-step quick shuffle.
3, 2, 1.
And begin.
Exercise
Go.
4.
2 feet. 1 foot, 2 feet. Hey, we're getting that hopscotch down. It's looking good. Takes a little bit of practice, just a little memory there, but you guys got it. 15 seconds, keep working.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
And rest. We're going to end this round with inchworms. So get a drink of water and get ready. Inchworms always make me really sweaty.
3,
So if you got a
2,
towel.
1.
And begin.
Exercise
Go.
5.
You also want to make sure you're using something inchworms that's not slippery. You don't want your hands to slip out. Make sure you're getting all the way out to that plank position, hands under your shoulders, then begin with your feet. Don't shorten your hand walk. We got 15 seconds.
Three, 2, 1.
Excellent. Rest. We're in our last and final round, so we're back onto the same foot for round 2, or just the opposite leg from the previous round. If you want to
3,
weight this, remember, you grab something at your chest, kind
1.
of give it a hug,
Exercise
and
1.
begin. Go. Bless you. Those of you guys running in place doing those high knees, you're almost there. You only have 20 more seconds. Step up, make sure you get all the way up. Plant that heel in firmly, squeeze the glute. Last 10 seconds, here we go.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good, go ahead and rest. No more step ups, good job. Moving on to the planks. Plank knee taps or the plank holds.
3, 2, 1.
And
Exercise
begin,
2.
go. Remember, you start in that tall plank position. Then you go fold yourself in and tap or hold. You can always hold that plank. You guys are doing great. Looks like you're always walking out to that tall plank position. Try not to drop your heads. You got 15 seconds. Almost there, planks. Just focus on your breathing and it'll be over before you know it. Big deep breaths.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. All right, rest. Move on to YTs. Ys and Ts. We got 5 seconds till we get started.
3.
Drive the hips
2,
back, chest out, shoulders
1.
back.
Exercise 3.
And begin. Go. Letter Y, letter T. Always focusing on those shoulder blades for both letters. Y's and T's are friends. We got 15 seconds more. Remember, we don't want to lift our torso as we lift our arms up. Keep it down.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Only 2 exercises remain. We got Hopscotch and the Inchworms. Hopscotch or 2-step shuffle is up next, though.
3, 2, 1.
And begin. Go. Now you guys are back to being professional hopscotchers. Abby, you want to do hopscotch? Answer that question was probably not really. I think 2 feet. In the middle is always 1. 2 feet at the top. Yeah, 15 more seconds, hopscotchers.
3, 2, 1.
And rest. Last and final exercise in Inchworms. It's appropriate. This one's at the end. As there's no bueno, huh? All right, good one to end with, though. Inchworms, I like them.
2, 1.
And begin.
5.
Go. Walk those hands out. Get to the tall plank. Walk your feet in. Step by step by step. Walk your feet back. Step, 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 step. Walk your hands in. And do it again. You guys are doing great. We got 20 seconds left. Sometimes inchworm takes about 15 seconds, so we don't have to worry about getting 3 in.
Three, 2, 1. Your timer is
Good
complete.
job. That is the workout, everybody. Good work. I'll unmute you guys. Good job.